Hello, beautiful souls. My name is Ania Halama, and I am the Rebel Entrepreneur. I am so excited to be here with you today. I just wanted to give you a bit of an update. I haven't come on live. I haven't done a video in almost 2 months, and I kind of just wanted to share with you my experience, what I've been going through, what I've been doing, and share something that's very exciting to me. I'm super excited about this last part, so stay tuned all the way to the end. So, over the last couple of months, around October, towards the end of October, November, December, almost every single entrepreneur that I know has been having a very difficult time. The last Q4 of 2021 was very difficult for everyone, myself included. I was going through a major up level. Like, I was releasing, I was letting go of a lot. I was releasing clients, they were releasing me. I was going through this massive up level, and I know so many other entrepreneurs were going through the same thing, where we just kept surrendering, and nothing was coming. I started to burn myself out, completely burn myself out. And I'm someone that I preach, I talk, business should be fun. It should be energetically aligned to you. You should be enjoying what you're doing. You should just be having a really good time. And I wasn't having a good time. So towards the end of October, I took a little bit of a step back from business. Hence, you haven't seen me show up live, show up on social media. Just haven't been showing up in a very long time. Because I needed to take that step back and reevaluate where I am, reevaluate where I want to take my business, reevaluate where I want to go, who I want to serve, who I want to help. And it's okay if you want to reevaluate your business like that. It's okay if one day you wake up and business isn't fun for you anymore. That's where you take that step back and you go full throttle. Take that time off so you can go full throttle moving forward. And for me, it was starting 2022. So we are now in a new year, and I'm super excited. I'm super pumped. So I was going through a transition in business and in life. I also let go of a mentor of mine that I looked up to. And because everything is a direct reflection of you, everything is a mirror. What you attract, the energies that you attract, it's all a direct reflection of yourself, the stuff that you're dealing with inside. So if you attract a client that's not paying, where in your life are you not paying attention to? Are you not paying? Are you not reciprocating? So taking that look at where in your life these energies are coming from, and that's exactly what I did. Because I let go of a mentor, I had clients that started dropping me off, and it came to a point where it was all dropping off at the same time. Like, everything was coming through for a while. And there was this one particular week, I was actually in Mexico, where it was a very hard week for me. And that's when I really took that time to reflect on myself and really think about, like, what am I doing here? Who am I serving? How can I better myself? How can I better my clients? How can I be a better mentor? How can I be a better leader, a guide, a coach? How can I be better? So I took that step back. This one week, I was having a really dark month of the soul, I want to say. October, towards the middle of October into November was very dark for me. But this one particular week, one particular day, I was having a really dark night of the day. And I didn't get out of bed all day. All I did was cry. I talked to my team, like, they were trying to uplift me. I talked to some friends, and nothing was working. I was sad all day, and it's okay to have these emotions, because I needed to go through that. This up level was so freaking difficult. I needed to go through those emotions in order to get to that next level. So if we're going through emotions, if we're going through a hard time, it's okay to be sad first and foremost. It's okay to have all of these emotions. I sure did. You're only human at the end of the day. It's okay to really feel into them, but it's what you're going to do afterwards that's really going to matter. For me, it was realizing that I needed to go through that pain. I needed to let those clients go in order for me to up level, to attract the clients that I'm excited to work with, that I really can't wait to work with. And it's going to be exciting. We're going to have a good time. They're going to be easy clients, because some of the clients that let me go were fairly difficult clients, and I just needed to go through that in order to attract those energies, the right ones that are coming through me. So I was in Mexico, and Mexico is absolutely beautiful. I went to my non-existent wedding, then I stayed in Mexico for a little bit, and I had a great time. I was by the beach, I was meditating, and my soul was called to Colombia. And I've been coming to Colombia for 4 or 5 years, and I really had no idea why my soul has been calling me there. I found out on New Year's actually why, but that's a story for another day, and I'm really excited to share that as well. But I took the time to reflect on myself, and my soul was calling me to ayahuasca. And I've done ayahuasca about 30 times already. It's one of the biggest catalysts to my growth, and it's going to be one of the biggest catalysts to my growth for as long as I'm alive, because I believe so much in the medicine. I believe so much in the healing. I believe so much in the power of it. And I'm actually writing a book about ayahuasca right now, so stay tuned for that as well. So my soul was called to ayahuasca. So I called the center that I always go to, asked them if they had any spots available. They're like, we have a spot available in 2 days. Do you want to come? I'm in Mexico at this point. I'm like, yeah, I want to come. All right, let me figure this out. I'm going to be there. So I go to ayahuasca, and obviously I meditated on what my intention was going to be. So my first intention was to take back my power. That to me was a very in tune intention, because it was something that again, I was engaged recently. I let go of an engagement. I let go of a mentor. I just had a lot of entanglements. I was getting a lot of psychic attacks, like demonic psychic attacks as well. October, November, so I just needed to take my power back. And that was a very strong intention for me, to connect to that power, to connect to that core of who I am. And the first 3 ceremonies that I had, we drank 4 times in this ceremony. And the first 3 that I had were very beautiful. Some of the most beautiful ayahuasca experiences that I've ever had. The energy, the people that it called in was really my soul family, and I was really needing those people in my life. And the medicine is really beautiful. It's sometimes not what you get out of the medicine, but what the people that it calls in for that particular retreat, for those particular ceremonies. Sometimes it's just calling in the right people that will say the right exact thing to you at the right exact moments. And it was so beautiful, like real soul family connections. Like I hang out with these people almost every single day still now, and it's just it's miraculous. It really is the power of the medicine, the power of the magic. So I went in going with the intention of taking my power back. And I'm having these conversations with people. The first 3 ceremonies were absolutely beautiful. The first one, I connected so much to my soul and so much to God. I had a whole new appreciation and a whole new relationship with God after that first ceremony. And it was so beautiful. Like, God, you created all of this. It's so beautiful. Like, we're here in one of the most beautiful countries. The mountains, the people, you've created all of this, the land, the medicine, like you did all of this. Thank you. Like, so much gratitude. It was so beautiful. The second ceremony was pure heaven on earth, pure bliss, like turning, it was just bliss, pure heaven on earth. It was incredible. And the third ceremony of the 3 that were really beautiful, I just kept getting these beautiful divine downloads of us being in spiritual war. And I saw all the spiritual beings, Divine Mother, Divine Father, God, Buddha, Jesus, Krishna, all of them, like Mother Earth, all divine beings, like putting all of their powers together into this vortex, essentially, to knock out Satan completely out of existence, because we are in spiritual war right now. And as much as we want to preach light. There's so much darkness in this world, and we do need to acknowledge that as well. Like, Satan is trying to take over the world, and this might hit you, this might not hit you. I just saw this vision of all the powers, myself included, to banish Satan completely out of existence. And that really hit me. It was really everything that's going on in this world. It's so sad. There's so much negativity, so much demonic entities. I experience them. Like, when I sleep, I'll have demonic dreams. I'll have a lot of psychic attacks, and it's hard. And what came out of that third ceremony was like, I need to keep shining my light in order to wake up the people that are in the darkness. Like, that is one of my missions here. Keep shining that light, giving that light, give as much as possible, so that the people that are under those demonic attacks can wake up. And because we can keep shining light, the more light you shine, the more demons will come and attack you, because that's just how it works. They try to cultivate that light from you and try to take it away from you. Well, I wasn't going to give in to that. So my role is to keep shining that light more and to be the beacon of light for so many people. And that really, I feel, is really part of my mission. But for me taking my power back, that wasn't my power. So I was having this conversation with these two separate men that came to the retreat. One of them ended up being one of my best friends, a really piece of my soul, like a soul brother to me. And I'm just so grateful for his friendship. So he was telling me, he's like, Ania, you really are one of the kindest, pure-hearted women that I've ever met. I've never met anyone like you. All other women they're evil. And I was like, all right, let's not go that way. Not all women are evil, but I understand where you're coming from. And it just hit my soul in a way that never has hit my soul before. Like, yes, that is beautiful. Thank you. Just, I sat in that gratitude. It was really beautiful. And the other gentleman, he was like, Ania, you have such a unique energy. I've never felt an energy like yours. Like, you just radiate this energy, and it's so beautiful. It's so pure. And I'm like, thank you. Like, those are such nice, sweet, kind things to say to me. And ayahuasca tells me, she's like, that is your power. Your power was no one else's ever to give. That is your power. Your energy, your essence, that is your power. So why not do the things you love? Be more connected with your energy, with your business. Like, your essence, that is your power. Your power is no one else's to give. So who cares if you let go of a mentor? Who cares if you broke off a relationship? Like, who cares? Like, be you. Connect back to your center. Always be in that divine center of yourself. That is your power. Hone into that energy. And I was also looking for business growth at this particular retreat, and she just kept telling me, she's like, do what makes you happy. Like, really figure out what makes you happy. And again, I preach this all the time, but I needed it. It's a lot easier said than done. Yes, I preach it all the time, but I forget as well. I'm human. I forget some of the basic core principles that I teach to implement them into my own life. So I took the month between the retreat and then December, and to really focus on what makes me happy in business. I've completely restructured Abundant Badass University. I restructured how Rebel Entrepreneur 2.0 is going to be looking, and I'm so excited to bring those to you. They're going to be coming to you within the next month or two. And I really focused in on what is going to make me happy. So I took a look at who my ideal target audience is going to be, who the people I want to work with, how my business is going to work, adding more happiness to my life, adding more happiness to my business. Like, that's what I needed to figure out. I needed that to get to that next level. And it was beautiful. The last ceremony of the retreat was one of the hardest ceremonies I've ever had, because I had that vision the day before of us, all spiritual powers completely demolishing Satan out of existence. Because I had one of the most horrendous demonic attacks ever. Satan was literally squeezing me from the inside out, trying to take over my soul, trying to take over my body so I can give into Satan. And I just kept repeating to myself, I'm not giving into Satan. I'm not giving into Satan. I'm not giving into Satan. Like, God, please rescue me. Please save me right now. I'm not giving into Satan. And I was having a really hard time trying to figure out why Mother Aya was showing me this, why I was going through such darkness. It was really a really hard ceremony for me. And I was speaking to someone afterwards, and they told me, like, from pain comes growth. And that's where all the downloads started coming for me. This is why I was going through a painful night of the soul, a painful month of the soul in business, because that's going to take me to the up level. Because my light is shining so bright, he was trying to take over my soul so it doesn't. From that pain comes more growth, comes more light, comes more beauty. And it's so beautiful to be able to connect to all of that and to see all of it, because I'm very in tune. I've always have been very in tune. If you've read my book, Rebel's Guide to Spirituality, you know this. Like, I see spirits, I talk to them, I'm very in tune. And it was that moment that Satan trying to take over me, I will not be giving in. Like, it is not your power to take. It is my power. So that was a really beautiful ceremony, really beautiful retreat that I did. That was the first one. Then I took the month off between November and December. I said I was going to come on live to share all of this about this retreat, and I just didn't. I didn't feel in alignment to come on live, but I am back. I will be coming on live more often, doing more podcasts, doing more things to speak more about this. I'm also having a show on PBS coming up soon, and if you'd like more information about that or how you can be featured on PBS, please shoot me a DM. I'm happy to share more info about that. But so I took that month off between it was like November 17th-ish till December 17th-ish, more or less, to really figure out what makes me happy. What makes me happy in business, what makes me happy in life, who my ideal clients are, how I like to work. And I realized that right now, business wasn't making me happy. I am starting 2022 right now. I'm not teaching business anymore. I'm going to be teaching more of the healings, more of the energy, business energetics, how to get through limiting beliefs, things that I love doing, connecting to that soul. I love healings. I'm certified in so many things: Akashic Records, EFT tapping, meditation, Reiki healing. That is my core. That is what makes me happy. Business wasn't making me happy anymore. And I want you to figure that out as well. Figure out what makes you happy. If business isn't making you happy, don't do it. If I learned anything from ayahuasca, that retreat, that trip, was don't do anything that doesn't make you happy. If talking to clients one-on-one isn't making you happy, don't do it. If group coaching programs aren't making you happy, don't do it. If long-ass sales pages aren't making you happy, don't freaking do it. If social media isn't making you happy, don't do it. Because it's really making yourself happy. Your energy is going to be so relieved, and as long as you're in service, because that's what we're all here to do, we're all here to serve in one way or another. As long as you're in a service, the money's gonna come. Everything is going to come and flow to you. So the second retreat, so I took that month off, and again, I wasn't on social media. I wrote a couple of posts because, again, I was just burnt out. I needed to reevaluate my business again. So I took that step back, reevaluated it, and another retreat came about. So I decided, I was actually in Tampa, Florida, visiting the hemp farm. I own a hemp farm in Florida. And I was in Florida visiting the farm, and I was going to come back on the 18th, December 18th, to Medellin. But a friend of mine called me, the same guy that I met at the first retreat, and he's like, "Hey, Ania, there's another retreat. I'm committed to going for 4 days versus 3 days. 4 days versus 5 days. Do you want to come with me?" And I'm like, "I'm flying in that day, but yeah, sure, why not? I can always go for more growth." And again, ayahuasca is such a deep core part of me, and it always will be. I'm always down for an ayahuasca journey. So he called me, and I'm like, yeah, why not? So I called the facilitator, I paid up, and I flew into Colombia that same day that I flew in. We were going to a retreat. So this time, my intention going into the retreat was business growth, because because I've taken my power back. I've connected to that. I've connected to that essence. I just needed to grow my business now. How can I up level? So for me, ayahuasca, the journey has been the first about 15, 20 times was all about healing past traumas, healing my relationship with my dad, healing ailments and illnesses that I had within my body, healing rapes that I've had, just healing, all kinds of healings within my body. And then now I've done it again, and now close to almost 40 times. Now it's been more, the second half of it, it's been more of an up level. Like, how can I be a better person? How can I shine my light brighter? How can I be a bit better leader, a better teacher, a better mentor? How can I up level, essentially? So this second retreat that I went to, which was a month apart, my intention was business growth. So I wanted to grow my business. The first ceremony, I didn't connect much to the medicine. I was a little upset. The second ceremony, I connected a little bit, but not fully. And again, the way that this medicine works, it's sometimes not connecting to the medicine. It's sometimes the people that you meet at the retreat, they're going to say the exact right thing. So I met this man who was a business coach for many years. He doesn't do it anymore, but he's a beautiful, beautiful soul, beautiful being, beautiful business coach. He worked with Tony Robbins. He worked directly with some huge names, paid them a lot of money, and was on stages, like literally doing the same exact things that I do. Author, speaker, coach. He wrote 9 books already. So I met him, and he loved me. I loved him. Our energies collided really well. And he was coaching me. He was coaching me for like 2 hours, and it was beautiful. We had so many great ideas. We exchanged so many beautiful things, and I'm so excited for meeting this person. Like, just that coaching alone would have made my business grow exponentially. Like, my retreat would have been complete just from me meeting him. But again, the medicine works in miraculous ways. So I drank again the third ceremony, and I got so many downloads for business growth that my brain literally couldn't comprehend everything that was coming to me. I just kept getting download. Like, my brain wasn't working fast enough for to process all the information that was coming to me. Like, I literally wrote a 5-year business plan in 5 minutes. And what I'm about to share, it came from this retreat. So I was really called to figure out what made me happy. And one of the things that makes me happy is working with people in person. I love being able to touch someone. I'm a healer. To heal someone, touch them, look them in the eyes, and fully connect to the soul. You can't do that over a Zoom call. Energy is energy, and I'm a fantastic healer. I heal Reiki through video. I heal within the Akashic Records through video. But the actual energy of exchange, of being with someone in person, that is what I thrive for. I love that. That makes me so happy. So she kept telling me, like, do what makes you happy. And what came out of it is a 10-day Awaken Your Soul retreat here in Medellin, Colombia. So on February 4th, we will all be getting together and really getting in tune with all of the things that I love to do, all of the things that I can do. So there's going to be plant medicines, there's going to be Reiki, there's going to be yoga, there's going to be meditation, there's going to be ecstatic dance, all the things that truly connect me to me. And I want to share that with you. Plant medicines. Plant medicines have been the biggest catalyst of my growth for the last 5 years. I know a lot about plant medicines. I have with me, we're going to be doing mambe, or this is mambe, R.E.B.E.L. We're going to be doing some R.E.B.E.L, all these different plant medicines, as well as ayahuasca and mushrooms and several other ones as well, sananga as well. So I'm going to be teaching you about these medicines, where they come from, what their purpose is, how to connect to them, and then we're going to be going into ayahuasca as well. We're going to be staying at a beautiful, beautiful resort. We'll be staying so it'll be 10 days. So the first 3 days we're going to be in Guatape, hiking, connecting to the medicine, connecting to the earth. These places are absolutely stunning. They're incredible looking. Then we're going to be going to Kokorna, to the jungle. Over there we're going to be hiking, staying at this beautiful eco lodge where we're going to be taking mud baths. We're going to be doing yoga, really connecting to the earth, because this is where the new age is going to connect to our roots, connect to the earth, connect to the medicines. Like, this earth was built and designed for us to heal ourselves, not big pharma, for us to connect to medicines. Like, these medicines come from the earth versus big pharma, which is a whole bunch of synthetic stuff that you don't even know what you're putting in your body. So to connect to those, to heal with those, to heal through energy, heal through these medicines. And I'm so excited to bring it to you. So we'll be staying at an eco lodge for 3 days in Kokorna, and then going to Hiradota into an ayahuasca ceremony as well. So there's going to be 4 ayahuasca ceremonies. Yes, there is going to be plant medicines. So you have to be willing to open your heart to them. You can come for the views, it's going to be incredible, but you do need to participate in the plant medicines. That we're going to have doctors on staff, we're going to have all these things, so you are going to be well taken care of. Food and accommodations are taken care of, and flights you'll have to take care of on your own, but all the transportation, all the accommodations, all the food will be taken care of. So that is what came out of this second ayahuasca retreat. So I can connect back to my core, connect back to who I am, what I'm here to do. My purpose in this world is to help heal, help bring balance to this earth, the masculine and the feminine, and to really heal and to teach you, to be your guide. I'm a projector in human design. I'm here to be your guide. So I know a lot about a lot, and now I'm so excited to bring it to you in person, to heal in person, to show this energy in person. It's going to be so, so beautiful, and I'm so excited to bring it to you. So go to awakenyoursoul.travel. Links are going to be linked if you want more information about this retreat. It is a month away. It's going to be in February, the beginning of February. So we only have a few weeks, and I do have financing available. Another thing that I got figured out going into 2022 is financing for not only my coaching, but also the retreats as well. So if you would like more information, shoot me a DM, send me a message. Either myself or my team will get back to you. I do have an application process for the retreat as well as working with me. So just fill out any of those applications. And I'm so excited to be back. So excited to be connecting to my core, connecting to my roots, and to really see where 2022 takes us. I have another story for you guys, but I'm going to save that for another day, of how I brought in 2022. And it's just absolutely incredible how the universe and God works. So have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you at the retreats, and I will see you inside of Abundant Matters University and other ways of working with me. Ciao.